Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to the Crazy Lays Racing League here for the AI Super Late Model Series. We're going into race 2 here today for Lucas Oil at IRP. Uh, Going into this race, after race 1, your race winner was Lane Doyle, has 5-point lead over Colin Adams, Mitchell Hodek, Jesse Adams, and Malenko, all 1 point separated, as it is 50 for the winner, and then 45, and then 1 point down from there for everyone. Other than that, I am going to share the stream into the Discords, and then we will get going. And let's get going. On that, we will bring up the chat, and we'll be all set to go here today for IRP. It's going to be a 90-lap night race here at IRP. And we will go on board with either Lane Doyle or Colin Adams. We'll probably go with the points leader for that, just to see where they start. We will let this go. And then while that loads up, we will open Race Labs and get that all ready to go. So I have to move everything again anyways because of it. Dan needs to win home track. We'll see, buddy. We'll see. How's it going, Dan? Should be a quick one because I made it to where hopefully all these are around 30 to 45 minutes long only. Won't be such long streams now in terms of the AI series. Not sick or just feeling better? Alright, let's just go find the 47 lane. I'll put that down there. Looks like TV2 might actually be the best here. Go with TV2 here, and we'll go on board with our points leader and race 1 winner, Lane Doyle here going into IRP. And green flag is out for Lane. And he's absolutely taking a high line here, like this track usually is for a lot of drivers. At the line, Lane goes 15th. Joshua Reese to pole. Causey and Jacob your top 3. He is actually 6/10 off. That's quite alarming. Lap 2 for Lane. Devin Smith to pole. Lane goes to 22.767 24, but Devin Smith takes pole. Bone Adams and Jacob Prevost are your top 3. And Lane starts from 24th, your point leader. So we wait for him and everybody else to pull on the pit road, and then we will advance the session. The field is a lot more spread out than I anticipated here today. And there's still people on track. Who is still on track? So ain't no practice session to get on the pit lane. next race will be Chaos Race, though. I'm pretty sure it's Sonoma Oval for the third race of the season. Yes, it is. So we'll have to wait and see what happens when we get there. Jacob finally gets the pit road. And then I will grid and ungrid. Is that go live? Devin Smith on pole. Bowen Adams starts second. Jacob Provost is third. Andrew Duffield is fourth. Emerson Arden fifth. Forrest Hamilton sixth. Mitchell Hudak seventh. Eighth is Dakota Brandon Malika seventh. And Joshua Reese is 10th. And then here is the rest of your lineup. Second place in points is 14th. Let's go find that points leader. Lane Doyle, after running race 1, is starting from 24th. Has a long way to go to get up there. And coming from the back, you got Dan Park, Colin Crofley, and Carl Craig. Your last couple spots. He'll be fine, Dan. You got this. As we wait for the pace car to pull off here for 90 laps here at IRP. Remember, yellows do not count towards, or caution laps do not count towards the amount of laps in the race. They shouldn't have to pit in any of this, but, or any of the races, but if they have a lot of yellows, there possibly could be pit stops. What do you mean? Easy work, Dan, easy work. Pace car is off.
Green.
We are green here at IRP. Well, it looks like Bowen Adams got a decent start over Devin Smith on the high line. Can the 5 make it work and get around the 95 here? Still side by side here down the back straightaway for the 2 leaders. Can Devin send it back in there into 3 and 4? He will. Gets to Bowen's quarter panel. Now almost car length past. And clears Bowen Adams. Jacob now has Andrew Duffield to the inside. And Jacob looks like he will lose the spot to the 91 possibly. And nope, he is still there on the outside. Gets a great run off of turn number 2. As we go back here, it is Emerson Arden and Forrest Hamilton battling for the 5th spot. Emerson trying to make the bottom work, can't quite get there. Forrest still making the high line work at the moment. Emerson almost clears the 99, not quite there. So we watched it back. Hopefully nobody pushes somebody to the wall. Emerson finally clears Forrest, but here comes the 29 of Mitchell Hudak. Right back there, passing Forrest Hamilton. Now looking to the inside of Emerson Arden here for the 5th spot. Mitchell having a good first 2 weeks here. Trying to go back to the inside. Now off at 2, tries to clear the 48. Looks like they will. We go back here, causing out to the inside of Dakota Brandon. Going through 3 and 4 here, and it looks like we have one in the wall possibly. Somebody slow on the back straightaway. It looks like it is Lane Doyle. Let's go see what happened. Definitely has damage. I think they already had damage here. Oh, he hit the wall off of turn 2. It looks like got 3 wide with Logan Tritt. He got put into the wall. That is unfortunate. And we got a battle for the race. Lee, Devin Smith, and Bowen Adams once again right at it up here. Up at the front of the field here. God damn, I can't speak for shit. Smith clears, but here comes Bowen Adams right back to the inside. Jacob Provost has Andrew Duffield to the inside, also right behind. Bowen Adams now clears for the race lead on Devin Smith once again. It looks like Bowen will clear for now. And Andrew trying to clear the 2, Jacob. Jacob Provost get a run on the high line here off of turn number 4. Looks like he will try to, does clear the 99 or 91, as Mitchell Hodak tries to clear the 48 at Emerson for the fifth spot. And the 2, Jacob now trying to go for second, and Devin Smith. All of a sudden, nope, doesn't get there. And Angel Rick back to the outside of the 2 now, here through 3 and 4. Had a great run through the middle of the corner there. And Andrew almost clears, does clear the 2 it looks like, but Jacob puts the nose back there to the inside off of turn 2. And Andrew gets clear. Looks like Mitchell Hedrick finally clears Emerson. As they go back here, Dakota Brandon and Forrest Hamilton battling for the 9th position right now. Sheldon Zerwick in the 67 tries to make it 3 wide. Can't quite get there. Reese, who started top 10 back there in the 53, has fallen back a little bit. Dakota looks like clears Forrest for the moment. Now Reese to the inside, or outside of Forrest Hamilton. Hamilton starting to fall back. 5 spots lost so far, with the 53 ahead. Go back up here. Again, the 2 and the 91 cannot get away from each other. Andrew Duffield, sorry, goes around the outside, gets a great run off of 2, and Jacob sends it back to the inside though in 3 and 4. And he sends it hard through those 2 turns. Almost doesn't clear. Jacob gonna clear the 91 for now. Emerson clears Mitchell Hodak. Hodak now starting to fall back. Here comes Causey in the 88 to the inside. And clear of the 29. Now looking to the inside of the 48 of Emerson here to 3 and 4. Causey making the bottom work, up 6 spots from where he started. Trying to get up into the top 5 now. Let's go back here. You got Joshua Reese to the inside of Sheldon Zerwick. Reese up, or nope, down 1 spot from where he started. Sheldon up 3 from where he has started. They're side by side, but Sheldon gets a great run on the high line now to the outside of the 6 of Dakota Brandon. As Bowen Adams still has a 5 or half a second lead as they are battling for second as we continue to watch this battle for the moment. The back of this field is all bundled up. We go back up front now. Jacob has caught up to Devin Smith. Has been trying to battle and get around him. Can't quite get there though. And there's single file up front. Malenko now to the inside of Mitchell Hodak. Hodak trying to go around the outside line. But Mal has great grip on the bottom. Gets to the inside of Causey here off of turn number 2. And looks for that 6th spot. Still there. Devin Smith has caught up to our race leader, Bowen Adams, looking to the inside now. Oh, damn it. Wrong camera. Smith, great run through 1 and 2, and is going to clear Bowen Adams. But Bowen has a great run on the high line. Thought he was clear, but he was not. Bowen clears right back on the outside, and here comes Devin Smith once again. For right now, it looks like it has settled down between these two, but Devin peeking the nose to the inside here in 1 and 2. They continue to swap the lead. And it looks like Bowen gets a great run off of 2 there. As they go back here, Reese and Sheldon still battling for around 9th spot. Sheldon trying to clear the 53 finally, but Reese still fighting on that high line. And he looks like he will clear. As we go back here a little bit, it looks like Logan Truitt out to the inside of Dakota, with Jesse Adams right behind in the 55. Ben Park looks like they've only lost a spot. Colin Adams up to 11th. Go through the field. Forrest back in 16th at the moment. Josh Fox 17th has lost 2. Forrest has lost 10. Not a good day for him. Angel Gutierrez up 3. Dan Park has gotten 9 spots up to 19th at the moment, around the 33 there. Devin has gotten the race lead back, and Lingerfeld stuck in traffic with Ben Morrow, Markle, and a couple others back here. Craig not having a good day, and Voiles all the way back in technically last on track. As Devin has pulled out now to a half second lead over Bowen Adams. Jacob to the inside for second now. Bowen Adams gets pushed up the track by the 2, and the 2 does clear with ease right there. As we go back here, Causey now battling 29 and Mitchell Hedek for 7th place. Pushing the 29 up the track. We got battle for second once again. Looks like Bone gets right back around the two though. Let's go back here. Reese and Sheldon continue to battle. Now for the 10th spot. Looks like Ben Park got around both of them. Here comes Logan Truitt now in the 98. And here comes Jesse Adams also into this fight. And once again, Jacob passes Bone Adams for the second spot. These two continue to swap the second place spot now, kind of allowing Devin Smith to pull away. Looks like they get clear, single file once again. Ben Park now on the move. Up 3 spots, trying to get Mitchell Hodak now to make it a 4th spot. No, sorry, a 3rd spot. Logan Truitt behind them, up 11. He's on the move right now in the long run. It looks like the two Jacob is hounding our race leader. Or is trying to, looks to the inside, might have gotten a little loose there. And that'll allow Bone Adams to get back into the picture for second place right here. Bone now side by side with the two off on number 2. What can Jacob Prevost do on the outside here in 3 and 4? Seems like 3 and 4 is the better highline side, but the inside is better in 1 and 2. They're still side by side here now, coming off of turn 2, and Bone puts the nose out front off of 2, but Jacob gets a great run off the highline there. Bone has the inside here in the 3 and 4. This allowed Andrew Duffield to get back up here for the second place battle. Still side by side. Bone sends it into 1 and 2 here. Clears the 2 of Jacob, and here comes Andrew Duffield back to the inside of the 2. What can Jacob Prevost do here? And it looks like Andrew's going to try to do a 2 for 1 here in 3 and 4, and it looks like he will. Bone Adams now falls behind the 91, and here comes Jacob right back to the inside for 3rd. Jacob goes right back to 2nd as Andrew can't hold him off at the moment. Smith now up to 2nd and a half, it looks like. Can Andrew continue? Almost cleared the 2, does finally here off of turn number 2. And Jacob sends it back to the inside though through 1 and 2. Sorry, off of turn 4, god damn it. Jacob puts himself back up into 2nd. We got a battle for around 8th spot right now. Sheldon and Ben Park battling. Joshua Reese, Jesse Adams, Logan Truitt, all for around the 10th spot, 11th spot. Hodak has fallen back, now battling Ben Park back here for the 9th spot. Ben trying to go around the outside here. Reese now falling back to Josh Fox in 14th. The 6 has lost the 7th spot since the beginning of this race. Lingerfeld has gained 8. He's now up into 17, trying to make up even more ground. Damn page card. Dan Park has gained 4. Carl has gained 4. They got a lot of work to do though. Lane Doyle is back on track, but 21 laps down, unfortunately. It looks like they have spread out a little bit up here up front. They got a battle for the 5th spot. Here with Emerson and Causey. Causey clears the 48. Go back here. Jesse Adams now looking to the inside of Ben Park here into 3 and 4. Are there halfway cautions? I have decided not to do that. I was going to, but they don't pit anyways, so I think leaving them on a long green flag run is the best for like the Taylor. And to have better racing. And it looks like up here, Sheldon Zerwick trying to get around Malenko for the 7th spot. Side by side, can Sheldon get around him? As Causey tries to go back around Emerson up ahead. And once again, they are battling for 2nd. Jacob tries to get back around Andrew Duffield. And Andrew clears back out in front there. Sheldon now trying to defend on Mal as they catch up to Kazi here. Sheldon gets to the inside here for 6th. Has a great run off of turn number 4 into 1 and 2 now. What can Kazi do on the high line? Sheldon tries to squeeze him up. Can't quite do anything there. Sheldon still looking. Finally clears. But now looking to get to Emerson for the 4th spot. Or sorry, 5th spot. And they're back to battling for 2nd. Jacob goes around Andrew Duffield here once again, and it looks like they might be closing in on Devin Smith. But if they keep swapping spots again, they're going to lose that time to him. Smith was about 3 tenths slower than the 2 last lap. Has actually lost a lot of time here to them, and he's ran a 23.6. He's about 2 tenths off of these two right now as they continue to close in on him. Causing now side by side with Emerson here for the 5th spot. Sheldon did get around both of them, and he's cruising now up, trying to catch up to the top 3 as these two continue to battle. Causey still side by side with Emerson here off of 2. Sorry, off of 4. Now into 1 and 2. As we continue to watch the gap close up front, possibly, with the Andrew Duffield to Devin Smith. Emerson now looking to the inside, but Andrew has caught up to Devin Smith here. Can he make a move for the race lead? It's about 2 tenths. Looks to have a great run off of turn 2 for the 91 Andrew, looking to the inside of Devin Smith for the race lead. Now side by side here in the 3 and 4. Can Andrew get the run on the bottom? Or will Devin Smith get the run off a turn 4 on the high line? It looks like he will get the run. Andrew could just settle back in line, but goes back to the middle line here. Puts the nose to the bumper. Or sorry, to the quarter panel. Devin Smith. Now Andrew sends it into 3 and 4. Half car length and clear of Devin Smith right there. Slides right up in front of the 95, and here comes Jacob at the 2. Who was that was on pit road? We'll continue to watch this battle for a second, and I'll figure that out in a second of who that was. Jacob now looking to get the Devin Smith here. Looks to the inside off of turn 4. Smith now falls back to 3rd. Andrew up into the lead. Jacob up into 2nd. Now looking back to the race lead here for the 2, Jacob Prevost on Andrew Duffield. Side by side here through 3 and 4. Jacob's going to clear for the race lead on Andrew. And it looks like it was Mallow. We're going to go see what happened to the 7. Was he already damaged here? Looks like he's not damaged here. Looks like he's battling Jesse Adams. Jesse just gets into him and puts Mal into the wall. And Mal has damage now because of that. And sorry, back to the race lead though. It is a 3-car battle. Jacob Frost, Andrew Duffield, and Devin Smith all together now. Andrew now on the outside with Devin Smith back to the inside here for 2nd place, and he's going to clear the 91. And can he get to the 2 of Jacob Prevost though? Nope, Andrew back to the outside of Devin Smith here for 2nd. Smith almost puts Andrew in the wall. Andrew so close to the wall right there. They clear. Somehow they did not get pushed into the wall. Andrew clears Devin Smith once again. Now they try to catch back up to Jacob Prevost in the 2. To the inside goes Andrew Duffield for the race lead. Once again, another lead change coming possibly. And Andrew to the inside. Can he clear the 2? Jacob has a great run off of turn 2 though. Side by side down the back straightaway here. Jacob almost clears. Andrew still sends it in there, but Jacob does clear there. Smith's starting to fall back of these two now a little bit. Andrew looking to the inside again, but Jacob has a good run off of turn two. So go back a little bit. Causey now battling Bone Adams for fourth place. Trying to get to the inside. Devin Smith catching back up to Andrew. Not quite yet. Causey is to the inside of Bone Adams here. And then he falls back in line there. As Andrew continues to hound the two. Jacob as Devin hounds him. Smith looking to the inside of the 91 of Andrew Duffield here. Can they clear and not make any contact? He does clear. No contact for now. We'll go back a little bit. Jesse Adams up to 7th. Emerson 8th. 9th is Logan True. Lingerfeld has gotten 15 spots here up into 10th. Markle has been following him up 6th. Fox trying to get up and work his way through the field along with them. They got a battle for the lead again. God damn it. There's Jacob and Devin Smith once again. Smith to the inside and clears the two. Jacob Prevost for now. And here comes the two. Jacob once again looking to the inside here in 3 and 4. Does not have the car to get off the turn there. Oop, that was the wrong one. Bone Adams, Causey, and Sheldon. Sheldon now battling Causey for the 5th spot. Trying to get up there. Who's going to have a clear out of this group might be able to go chase down the top 3. As Devin Smith back to the point and leading for right now. A little back here, it looks like Dan Park has gained 13 spots up into 16th, battling Forrest Hamilton and Colin Adams at the moment. You got Fox and Markle battling up here for the 11th spot. Fox trying to make up spots. They both have gained throughout the race. It's been a nice long run here. Christian Bracken, or Forrest, sorry, to the inside of Dan Park for the 16th spot. And we're going to go back to the second place battle now. As Andrew clears Jacob once again, and Andrew back up in the second for now. Sheldon Zerwick now battling Jesse Adams, who Jesse is trying to pass his son, Bowen Adams, now for the 5th spot. It's a 3-car battle for 5th, and it looks like Causey is trying to enter his name into the race lead battle here. As we continue to watch that in the battle for 5th right now. Father and son, Jesse Adams to the inside of Bowen Adams. Clears the 5. Bowen tries to go back to the inside there. Can't quite get there. We go back to Lingerfeld, trying to go to 9th place over Logan True and trying to get to 8th over Emerson Arden there. Logan now on the outside, trying to make the high line work as Lingerfeld makes the inside work here off of 4. And Sheldon right now trying to go around Bone Adams. This is for the 6th spot. Sheldon clears Bone Adams in the 3. Slingerfeld still trying to work on Logan True here. Side by side down the front straightaway. Lingerfeld has the nose out front here into 3 and 4, or sorry, into 1 and 2, and it clears. Bone Adams now letting Emerson go by. Emerson trying to make it around. It might be a 6-car battle for the race lead now. Not quite. 6 is about 3 seconds back. It's a 3-car battle though for 7th. Emerson to the inside, Lingerfeld on the outside. Bone falling back now. What can Emerson do here? Still side by side, and we got a battle for 2nd once again. Jacob back to the inside of Andrew Duffield. Devin Smith starts to pull away as he got back up front. Andrew's going to clear the 2, Jacob once again. As we go back to this battle, Lingerfeld clears Bone Adams. Bone still continuing to fall back. We might have a battle for 5th though. Jesse Adams has caught Kazi. Looking to the inside of the 88. Jesse, almost, not quite, tries to clear Kazi. Looks like he will into 1. As we got 30 laps to go here. Can Jesse go fight for the race win? Logan Church trying to get around Bone Adams down. It looks like the top 10 is single file for the moment. You got Mitchell Hodak, who's lost 5 spots, now battling Benton Park for the 12th position. Here comes Forrest Hamilton also in this battle. It's about where everybody is. Fox still at where he started, battling Christian Bracken, who's gained 3. Dan has gained 12 from where they have started up to 17th. Looking to the inside of Christian Bracken now. You got a battle for 5th. If I can get up there. Jesus Christ. Causey back to the inside of Jesse Adams. Almost shoves him up to the wall there. As Devin Smith now out to 1.1 second lead. Can Andrew chase him down? Jesse Adams way high here. Allows Sheldon to the inside. This is for the 5th spot. As Causey gets up in the 4th. Side by side here now off of turn number 2. Sheldon trying to clear the 55 of Jesse. Jesse gets a great run off of 2. Not quite clear of the 67. Sheldon sends it back to the inside there. Still looking. Still side by side here through 3 and 4. 1 and 2 now. And Andrew Duffield has caught Devin Smith once again for the race lead. We'll just bring the 2 back into the picture. Devin has been really slow the last lap, about 0.6 of a difference. It looks like Devin's starting to pull away again as Sheldon finally gets around Jesse Adams. And how about Bone Adams and Logan Tritt? Still battling for the 9th spot. Bone Adams gets a great run off of turn 2. Looks like they will clear Logan for the moment. Andrew Duffield caught back up to Devin Smith for the race lead. Looks to the inside here in 1 and 2. Almost touches down the back straightaway they do there. It looks like Andrew will clear for the race lead here into 3 and 4. Smith now starts to fall back. Lingerfeld up to 8th. Bone Adams and Logan Tritt still battling at it here for 9th. Logan trying to make the Highline work as Bone Adams gets a great run on the inside. Bone clears Logan for the moment. Dan Park and Forrest still battling for that 15th spot. Joshua Reese also battling him back here. Reese down 6 spots, Forrest down 10. They both started, I think, inside the top 10 or just outside. And I didn't even see it, but Jacob has gotten around the 95, Devin Smith. The 95 has fallen off once again. He's about 8 tenths slower, 4 tenths slower than your leader. And Jacob was about 4 tenths faster than the race leader. As they're battling back here again. It looks like Emerson trying to get to Lingerfeld here. As Jacob closes in on Andrew. Devin Smith looks back to the inside of the 2 for 2nd place. Try to allow Andrew to pull away with 20 laps to go here. Devin Smith still looking to the inside. Gets a great run through 3 and 4. Side by side here through 1 and 2 now. Smith making the bottom work. But will the 2 get a run off? Does not, and Smith clears Jacob once again. And this has brought Sheldon into the picture here for the race lead. And Causey in 5th. And at 90 or 72 laps, I'm surprised we haven't caught the back of the field. Causing now looking to the inside of Sheldon here. We'll go back a little bit. It's the end of the top 10 as battles. Lingerfeld and Emerson now battling for 7th place. Lingerfeld trying to go up another spot, up 18 possibly here. And he's looking for as we got a battle for the race lead again. Devin Smith to the inside, back to the race lead from pole on Andrew Duffield here. Sheldon now up into 3rd. Up 10 spots from where he started. Andrew though looking back to the inside. Coming to 16 to go now. Sheldon now looking to the outside of Andrew Duffield here in the 67 out of nowhere. Up into 2nd place. And clears the 91, but Andrew sends it back in there. They might be 3 wide for the lead. Andrew sends it through 3 and 4. Pins Sheldon behind Devin Smith right there. Devin really not getting on it at the moment. Now Sheldon clears the 91. The 91 had no run off of turn 4, or off of turn 2. Now through 3 and 4, Sheldon looks to the inside of Devin Smith. Smith still clears for the moment. Jacob back to the inside of Andrew now for 3rd. Looks like Sheldon might be holding these two up now. Jacob back to the inside of Sheldon Zerwick. Can Provost get around the 67? He can and clears. Andrew now the next one to do so. Sheldon falling backwards again. Smith pulls away once again. And Andrew clears the 67 now. Nope, Sheldon has a run off of turn 2. Andrew not quite there. Causey now in the picture. Jacob tries to get to Devin Smith there. Causey now clears Sheldon. Is pulling Jesse Adams into this battle now for a 6-car battle for the lead. As Devin Smith actually now starts to pull away again. Andrew Duffield still battling Causey for 3rd place now. Causey putting the 91 up the track. Still side by side here. Causey can he clear the 91? Andrew really ripping the top close to the wall there. And here comes Jesse Adams now also. Sheldon still on the bottom, stuck there. But has a great run through middle of 3 and 4. We're at 10 laps to go here now. This battle continues up front. Right now for 3rd spot as Jacob tries to chase back down our leader. Can Sheldon clear Causey? And it looks like he will. Unless Causey gets a great run off of 4 here. And the Causey will get a great run off of 4. It's about 4/10 up front. Causey clears the 67. As Jacob to the inside of Devin Smith for the race lead. Under 10 to go. 9 laps left. Jacob goes right back to the race lead now. And clears Devin Smith. Smith though looks right back to the bottom here in 1 and 2. Puts Jacob up high and Devin clears once again. Causey tries to chase. Jacob back to the inside of Devin Smith here through 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, Smith gets a good run. But Jacob would have had it there. Still side by side here off of turn 2. Smith tries to get the run on the high line and does. Has the nose out front now of the 2. This might allow the other 3 to get back into this. Side by side off of 4. Almost in the wall goes Devin. And he had the lead there with 6 left to go. Jacob now back to the inside here through 1 and 2. It looks like he will clear Devin Smith here. Sheldon now battling for 2nd. Or sorry, for 3rd, Jesus. Can they clear Causey? These guys need to stop racing and just If those two up ahead get to racing once again with 5 to go, maybe they can catch up. And Jacob now pulls away to 6/10 of a second lead over Devin Smith. Andrew has fallen to 6th. And back at the top 10, you got a battle. We got Merkel, Lingerfeld, Emerson, all back here. So go back up here. Causey again clears Sheldon as Devin Smith tries to catch back up to Jacob Prevost. But he has not been consistent enough at the moment. As Sheldon again looks back to the inside of Causey. Coming to 4 laps to go here. Sheldon clears the 88. Here comes Andrew Duffield once again back to the inside. Can Andrew clear him? Not quite. Jesse Adams still in this fight. Now that has allowed Sheldon to get clear of those guys. Smith looking to the inside of Jacob was a little far back there to do so. And it's 3 laps to go here. Can Devin Smith catch back up to the 2, Jacob Prevost? Jesse Adams now getting around Causey back there. Sheldon now trying to get up to into this fight. Same with Andrew Duffield. But it's 2 laps to go here for Jacob in the 2. 5/10 of a second between him and Devin Smith. Smith now 4/10 back, 5/10 again. Can he get back to the 2 before coming around off of turn 4? This is going to be 1 lap to go. Devin Smith looks to be catching here. Now into 1 and 2. Devin Smith to the inside. Side by side here, off of turn 2 though. Can Jacob get a run? It looks like he does, but Smith's still there at the quarter panel. But Smith has to fall back in line, and Jacob out front through 3 and 4 now. Can Devin Smith get a run off of turn 4? Looks to the inside. Can't quite get there. Jacob in the 2. He's going to win here at IRP. Devin Smith second. Sheldon gets third. Andrew Duffield fourth. Looks like Causey got fifth over Jesse Adams. Lingerfeld seventh. Logan Shore eighth. Emerson earned ninth. And Josh Fox gets up to a top 10 at the end of the race. Markle fell back. Bone Adams fell back. Christian back in 13th. Voiles 14th. Dan Park up 14 spots to 15th. Reese falls back to 16th. Hodak falls back to 17th. Forrest Hamilton Jr. in 18th. Angel Gutierrez 20. What the hell? Oh, and the rest of your field. As we wait for everybody to go on the pit road here, so we can take a look at the points. And Zimmerman last one on the lead lap. Malenko and I think Lane both had problems here today getting put in the wall. And nope, everybody was not paired. Oh wait? Nope, there's a couple people still on the track, damn it. Let's go see if Jacob took the points lead or if it was somebody else who was consistent. Because Lane finished last, your points leader, and I don't think Colin had the best of points days either in the 25. He was 20th, so I definitely think we'll have a new points leader here. And we still gotta wait for Carl to get back down onto the truck, or on the pit road. Well, while we wait for the 78 to go around, next race will be the Sonoma Oval for 140 laps. That one, we did a test race in the Discord with a lot of people that are in this, and ended up being chaos, and a lot of random ass shit happens in there, so we can't wait to see how that one goes. And then New Smyrna for race 4, Lanier for race 5. And Carl finally pits. Let's go take a look at the points. We'll close this so it's not in the way. Boop. Jacob is your winner from starting third place. Led 18 laps here today over Devin Smith, who led 52 to 90, and could not close out the win from pole. Sheldon didn't lead any laps, but he went from 13th to 3rd. Andrew Duffield got 4th, 9 laps led here today. Also stayed where he started. Causey went 12th to 5th. Jesse Adams went 16th to 6th. How about Lingerfeld though? Starting 25th, gets a 7th place finish. That's a great run. Same with Logan Truitt there in the 98, 21st to 8th. Emerson though starts 5th, falls back to 9th. And Josh Fox in 15th to 10th, so he did gain some spots. Fastest lap of the race looks like goes to Bowen Adams at a 22.2, but fell off. Did lead 11 laps though. I don't think anybody else led laps down here, and unfortunately, Mal and Lane Doyle both had problems here today. Both got put in the wall, it looks like. Other than that, let's go look at the points. It looks like Jesse Adams is now the points leader with 2 top 10s on the year. Uh, he is 5 points ahead of Lingerfelt. And Devin Smith, who has a pole, is third. And our race winner from today is actually ninth, so he must have had a bad first race. But it's Jesse Adams, Lingerfelt, Devin Smith, Mitchell Hedek, and Logan Truitt, your top 5. And here's the rest of the points. Devin Zimmerman, unfortunately, not having a good year right now, an average finish of 28th out of 31 cars, and only 39 points. So he's got a lot of work to do behind the leader, 45 points back. But still a long season to go. Like I said, we will see you guys next time. It's